Hello everyone and welcome, it's Kay here, and I've got a little project to share with you, having been once again inspired by Scrapdaworld, Tmika, who is in her own right doing a lot of swaps in America, and people were swapping embellishment boxes. Well, Tmika being Tmika decided that she was going to go on and make her own embellishment box, and has done a really good tutorial to show you how to make the boxes, and they really are delightful. So I'll show you what I've made. It's quite a nice sized box. You can see I've used a Celebrate, that's from Stamping Up, thank you very much Amanda, and these lovely little Wild Orchid Craft roses. I've used white hammer card and it's 300 GSM, so in its own right it's already very strong card. I've also used chipboard. I've used the second option of a ribbon closure. There is another option whereby you make a piece of card that comes up over and you put magnets either side so that you've got a closure that way, but I do quite like this ribbon affair. I've used a little bit of lace on the top, quite discreet, and then these little white Wild Orchid Craft roses. On the back I just used a little border punch to make a small decoration there to break up the plainness of the back, and the base, as you see, is completely free of decoration. But what you do then is open it up like so, and inside are three little cardboard caddies that are just ideal for either keeping on your desk with little special bits and pieces in, or sending to someone packed full of embellishments. I've used another of the border edge here, the punch, and another piece up here because I did want the extra security, even though I've used red line tape to thread from one end of the box to the other. I did quite want the idea of having that extra bit of security on the ribbon just to hold it in place. I believe the red line tape will do it very effectively, and the base is actually chipboard, and you just cover that and make it as substantial as you can. A second layer on the top here to reinforce the lid, and by doing all this reinforcing and using your designer paper, which I've gone all around the box with here, what you end up doing is building a really strong structure, which will take quite a bit of bashing. I think it's certainly very firm. There are no bendy bits, there's nothing there that is going to let you down in the actual making. So that is the box, which I'll just tie up here. I've just used an ordinary bit of lightweight white ribbon, but clearly if you pop along to Tmika's channel and see the tutorial, the options really are just in your hands as to how you decorate, how you put your particular project together, and indeed what you use it for. But I thought it was really lovely. The dimensions, roughly speaking, are 2.5 in depth, so they're quite deep, 7 inches, about 7 inches in length, and then you've got 3 inches or 3.5 inches and 3.5 inches on the back. And then these three boxes are made separately. Then you're faced with the choice of either having them really snuggled up closely together or having a little gap in between, which I quite like myself. So I hope you go along to Tmika's channel and just check out the tutorial on this. It really is absolutely gorgeous. I have got a couple of very distinct discreet little bits of bling here which all come to light when in the proper light. And I've also, although I don't think the camera will pick it up particularly, put a little bit of Stickles glue around the roses there, and I had quite a few scraps left over from the piece of paper that I used, so I've made these lovely little tags. The tags are by Marianne Designs, and then a Stampin' Up sentiment on the bottom there and a little heart, and it just brings it all together. The only difference is the glittered paper there and the little bit of pink ribbon. Otherwise it could be part of an overall set. And then I went on and made some tiny little circular embellishments using 3 of the scalloped edge punches. So it's white, the glittery pink, then the central piece there, and then out of the pink bling I just added that little heart, and it just finished off the whole project. So I went on to make 6 of those, and then I thought, well, I can't really leave it there because I am enjoying making these tiny little embellishments. I think they're huge fun. So I made a few more of the rosettes, very simple. I have lined them on a huge scalloped edged circle, and I made 3 of those, and as it's the same paper stack, they aren't exactly screaming out that they're terribly different. So, you know, I was actually very pleased with the overall project and felt that I had to share Tmika's channel with you, because if you like making this kind of thing, her tutorial is really very good indeed, and I'm sure you will enjoy making that particular project. So thank you for sharing this time with me. As always, it's very much appreciated. And keep watching because there will be more to follow. I'm just looking, I've got 4 more embellishments there, but I'll show those another time. This is today's project. Thank you so much once again. Happy crafting, everyone. Take care for now. Bye bye.